Washington Pod presents EARL Nightingale.
Environment in any locale in any part of the world is a reflection of the people who live there. Change the people through education, for example, and the environment will change to reflect the slightest nuance of difference. Now, for the purpose of this message, I want you to consider your own environment from your earliest memories right up to the present time. By environment, I mean the houses you lived in as a child, the neighborhoods, the family itself. What had been the educational backgrounds of your parents and your neighbors? And how about your environment today? Would you say your environment reflects lower, middle, upper middle, or high-income people? And ask yourself if the environment in which you now live is the environment you will find to be satisfactory for the remainder of your life. You see, environment is a two-edged kind of thing. While environment is a reflection of the people, our attitudes are conditioned and reinforced by the environment. Let's look at a couple of examples. A business executive leaves his home to go to the office. It's early summer and a beautiful morning. He drives his car, which receives regular washing, out of the garage, sweeps down the drive to the street, and turns toward town. On both sides of the street, fine homes can be seen, their lawns and landscaping well cared for, their paint bright, windows sparkling clean in the early morning light. Our business executive drinks in the sight. Beautiful, he says to himself. What a lovely morning. All is well. His world is in order. His fine car makes hardly a sound as it moves along the clean, orderly street. The neighborhood reflects this executive, and the people in his same income education group who own the homes up and down the street. It was as natural for our business executive and his wife to choose the home in which they live and pay the price for it as it is for any family anywhere. They think and live in those terms. The neighborhood reflects them, their education and aspirations, their level of accomplishment, and costs them no more from a percentage of income standpoint than do the homes and neighborhoods of anyone else in the country. And this is important. Once acquired, that home and neighborhood and society represent constant reinforcement of themselves, the way they think and behave, and their expectations of continued accomplishment. They may move further upward or sideways, but the chance of their moving backwards, or let's say downwards, are so small as to be negligible. Put as simply as possible, they are where they think they ought to be. His and her work represent the work they think they should be doing, and they do it well. At work, this executive's office is once again a reflection of him and what he does, as is his work, as are the people with whom he communicates during the day and joins for lunch. And when our executive drives home in the early evening, he is bathed once more in the ambiance of his place in the scheme of things. His world is a mirror of his thoughts. He is what he thinks about.